Battle Through the Heavens, Chapter 107, Standoff between Father and Daughter at the Yunlan Sect. As the young eagle spreads his wings and leaves Wu-Tan City far behind, the gaze of destiny shifts toward the undisputed power of the Jia-Ma Empire. Perched atop a jagged peak, the formidable Yunlan Sect looms over the capital, guarded by both elite disciples and the watchful eyes of a massive imperial army.
The Yunlan Sect stood as the undisputed power within the Jia-Ma Empire. Its massive fortress sat atop a jagged peak only 10 miles from the capital. Because of the sect's presence, the locals called this place Yunlan Mountain. Its slopes were steep, guarded by sheer cliffs and dense forests. A single road wound toward the summit, making it a natural stronghold. Disciples patrolled the ridges in constant shifts, turning the entire mountain into a giant military camp.
2 miles from the base, 50,000 Imperial cavalry sat in a massive encampment. They claimed to be guarding the capital, but everyone knew the Empire's rulers placed them there to watch the tiger at their throat. Mist swirled around the back peaks of the mountain like white smoke. Nalan Yanran sat on a black rock jutting from the cliff face. Her light green robes billowed slightly as her hands moved in a training seal. She drew in the thick energy of the air with every slow, deep breath. Green light pulsed around her skin, spiraling into her pores as she refined the power. Her eyes snapped open. A flash of green cut through the air, and her black hair whipped against her shoulders, even though the wind had died.
Senior Nalan,
A maid said, bowing low.
your father has arrived. Nalan Su wants to see you immediately.
Nalan Yanran frowned. Her fingers tightened against her silk robes. She stood and walked to the edge of the abyss, the wind pressing her light green dress against her skin. She didn't look back as she turned toward the main hall.
Inside the wide hall, Nalan Su paced with a dark expression. His fingers drummed a frantic, heavy rhythm against the table. He was a man driven to the edge. His father, Nalan Ji, had practically chased him out of the house with a cane. Nalan Su had spent a year commanding troops on the western border, only to return and find his daughter had single-handedly destroyed a marriage contract. Nalan Ji valued honor above all else. Now, the capital whispered that the Nalans were cowards who abandoned friends the moment their luck turned.
Nalan Su had never liked the idea of the marriage when Xiaoyan was a failure. He didn't want his talented daughter tied to a waist. But the reports had changed. Xiaoyan was no longer a laughingstock. His training speed was now more terrifying than it had been at his peak. Nalan Su realized the boy had infinite potential, but his daughter's actions had turned that potential into a grudge.
That girl, her ego is out of control.
Nalan Su growled. He slammed his teacup onto the table, splashing water across the wood. The maid nearby trembled as she rushed to clean the mess.
Why didn't the Yunlan Sect tell me anything?
A clear voice rang through the hall.
You still remember you have a daughter? Or did becoming the student of Yun make you forget your family?
Nalan Su's face remained hard.
You think this is funny? Your grandfather is ready to disown you.
Nalan Yanran waved the maid away and sat beside her father.
It has been a year, and you start with a lecture? I will tell Mother how you treat me.
Go ahead.
Nalan Su snapped.
See if she can stop your grandfather from cutting you off.
He took a heavy gulp of tea.
You know why I am here. It is about the broken engagement.
Nalan Yanran brushed a stray hair from her face.
I did what I had to do.
Nalan Su slammed his hand on the table again.
That marriage was your grandfather's word. Who gave you the right to end it?
It is my life.
she said, her jaw set.
I won't be sold off to satisfy an old promise. I am the one who has to live with him, not grandfather.
You think he is still a waste?
Nalan Su asked.
His potential is as high as yours now. You are in the Young Land Sect. You must have seen the reports on his strength.
Nalan Yanran narrowed her eyes.
I heard. It is a surprise that he found his way again. But it changes nothing. I will not marry him, and I will not apologize.
Apologize?
Nalan Su stood, his hand raised as if to strike her.
You caused this mess. You will go to Wutan City and fix it.
No.
She said. She stood her ground, her face turning cold.
If he has talent, let him prove it. He accepted the 3-year agreement. I will wait for him here. If I lose, I will be his slave, but I will never apologize.
Bastard!
Nalan Su yelled.
If you lose and become a slave, the Nalan family loses its face forever.
I won't lose.
She countered.
I have the techniques of the Yunlan sect. I have the best pills from Pill King Giyu. He is a boy from a small-town family. It would take him decades just to find a decent cultivation method.
Nalan Su lunged forward, but a white-robed man stepped between them. Gay Ye held up a hand.
Peace, Nalan Su. Do not be rash.
Gay Ye.
Nalan Su spat.
You helped her do this.
It was the sect leader's wish.
Gay Ye said.
There is no use fighting now. Even if you drag her there, the damage is done. Besides, Yun Yun is personally gathering materials for a final medicine. With Ga Yu's help, Yan Ran's progress will be unstoppable. Xiao Yan will never catch her. When the 3 years are up, she can defeat him and show enough mercy to end the grudge.
Nalan Su let out a long, angry breath.
Fine. Do what you want. But if you end up as his servant, do not call me father.
He turned and stormed out of the hall. Gay Yi sighed as Nalan Su disappeared.
I never thought that boy from the Xiao family could actually stand back up.
Nalan Yanran sat back down, her eyes fixed on her tea.
Let him stand.
Do you truly believe you can beat him?
Gay Yi asked.
Nalan Yanran gripped her cup until her knuckles turned white.
I am a disciple of the Yunlan sect. I won't lose to a failure. I will be waiting for him. Let's see what a 3-star dogen can do in 18 months.